I want to share with you a very great Maisa Shkacha. Usually, when I go to Chutz La'aretz on the way home at the airport, I purchase a book because I like to know what's happening in the world, like what wisdom is out there in the world. So this time, as I was coming back, I purchased a book. It looked like a very interesting book. It was about the destruction of attention span. And I was reading the book. It was very well written and very accurate concept, and had a lot of good things to say. And then I got up to about page 40 and 50, and he started using inappropriate language. A few words here and there he had to throw in, things that, they blot out usually. At least when I was young, they used to not to say these things. But it seems that he felt it was necessary. And it definitely upset me that I had paid $28 for this book, which had this language in it. I thought, you know what, I'll just skip over those parts. That was my thought. Actually, the next night, I was coughing in the middle of the night. When that happens, my wife usually throws me out of the room. And no, she doesn't throw me out of the room. She kindly asked me to leave to go to the guest room. So I did that. I took my blanket and my pillow and my glasses. I went to the next room. And I woke up the next morning. I get up at 3 to go to the coastal and daven. And I couldn't find my glasses. And I was looking high and low. I looked here. Okay, it's very hard when you can't find your glasses and you can't see. My prescription is 13, so I don't have my glasses, I can't see. So usually I just put them down and they're right there. But I couldn't see it. And I'm looking for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. I missed my ride to the coast. What's going to be? And suddenly I thought, why is this taking so long? This never happened to me ever in my life before, that it took me so long to find glasses. And I just stopped and I just thought for a minute. And then I realized I was looking at this book yesterday and it was inappropriate language. And I was Mora Heter. Everybody knows there's very popular teachers. Everyone went to Gan. You have Mora Sarah, Mora Rivka, Mora Rachel. But the most popular Mora is Mora Heter. So I had once again fallen into, this is what the Rashbam in Bava Basra says. It says, Ruba Megezel. Ruba Megezel. Anybody here steal? Everybody who steals, raise their hand. Okay. Yeah? So the Rashbam says, Mora Heter. It's not saying, once I bought tea bags and I put them in a little bag and I went to the restroom into a shul. The guy comes out, he's taking the tea bag. So what? He said, I thought it was public property. It was in a bag in a shul. That means it's public. And so that's Mora Heter, strikes again. Anyway, so I realized, I've been Mora Heter. It's terrible to look at these things. It makes such a bad imprint on you. It goes into the mind, and the mind is Neshama. And Nefesh Chaim says, when Titus went into the Kodesh HaKadoshim, right, to do Znos, yeah, it's worse if a Jew sees something inappropriate in his mind. That's worse than that, because the mind is where the Neshama is. In any event, I said, you know what? If I find my glasses, I'm going to take that book and throw it in the garbage. So what happened? I looked down in the sheets, yeah, and I ruffled through the sheets, and there were the glasses. I guess when I had made my exodus from the room, the glasses had been in the sheet, and it was right there. So I went, I got dressed, I took the book, and I threw it in the garbage, and it was gone. And it was such a powerful lesson in how careful you have to be. The Zohar says the eyes are the windows to the neshama, right? Everything that goes through your eyes, it goes straight to your neshama, which is in your mind. The mishkan of the neshama is in your mind. And they once asked the Baba Sali. The Baba Sali, Yedua, he had very, very incredible powers. He said, where did you get your powers from? He said, Shmir Seinaim, from guarding my eyes. But the point is that you have to be careful what you read, because it makes such a big imprint on your mind. And then when you go to learn Torah, you have this schmutz in your head, yeah? And it's just very, very disturbing for your Torah learning to have that schmutz. And I'm so thankful to HaKadosh Baruch Hu that he made this happen. But it was such a powerful recognition. At that moment, I said, why is it taking me so long to find my glasses? And I just stopped. Right? Rav Scheinberg once told me, he said, the way to defeat the yetzer hara is just to stop. Just for 1 second, just stop and think. Because the most powerful weapon that the yetzer hara has is that it doesn't let you think. Right? Hichvad avoda anoshim. Mr. Shasham says that the yetzer hara is dogmas paro. Just keep going, keep going. You stop and then you realize, why is Hashem doing this to me? It's clear, because this book doesn't even belong in my bathroom, right? Baruch Hashem, so I'm motivated to the Borei Olam, and for teaching me such an important thing. I felt I had to share it There's a wonderful organization called Guard Your Eyes. So this film is going to be sent there and distributed to other people who wish to guard their eyes. Hashem should give us yad d'shmaya ben izmanim to guard our eyes and to be in the places where we should really be, and to get to the places where we need to get to without causing damage to our neshamas. Amen.
Thank you for listening to the Guard Your Eyes Daily Chizuk broadcast. Pass them on to your friends and help spread Kedusha in the world.